What up? All right. What up? Yeah, Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Daily Go Get a Mism Show. I said the Daily Go Get a Mism Show. How y'all feeling today? Power Monday all up in your area. Memorial Day all up in your area. Shout out and RIP to all of the fallen soldiers out there. Um, deleted in the I can't even believe what I'm saying. Deleted in the field of battle, in war. Yo, so it's Memorial Day. One thing I noticed about this Memorial Day is that ain't nobody cooking. What happened to the food? Memorial Day. Memorial Day cookouts have expired on the operating table. They have expired. But hopefully one day through some type of food stamp program, Memorial Day will be back. The cookout, the random holiday and weekend cookout will be back. People will clean up their backyards, spruce up their front yards, get it popping on their porch, have a couple of drinks and just start cooking out and inviting people over just for the heck of it. Yo, I'm throwing something on the grill. Remember those days? I'm throwing something on the grill. You know what I mean? Yo, yeah, yo, that's what you say when it's an unofficial cookout and you ain't inviting everybody. Well, I'm throwing something on the grill. So y'all got some time, you and the kids come on over. Throwing something on the grill, baby. Throwing something on the grill, I said. Yeah. It's a good look. It's a good look. But with the prices of today's prices of food going up all crazy and the social atmosphere not being the way that it used to be, the summertime cookout, the random cookout, the throwing something on the grill, that thing's getting played out. The random get-togethers. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, we used to I don't know about y'all, how y'all used to do it in y'all cities, but back in the day in Philly, we was getting together all the time. This was the city of get-togethers, and that's what we used to call them, get-togethers, hotel parties. Somebody would just rent out a hotel room, and all of us would they would invite people, and we would just be up in the telly, two suites, and everybody just running around, drinking, having fun, chilling, meeting people. Sometimes you hooking up. But the hotel party used to be a thing. It used to be a thing. That used to be a thing. Late 80s, early 90s. You know what I mean? All through the 90s. The hotel thing, the telly. You get popping at the telly. But we at the extended stay. We at the Marriott. We at the Hilton. We at the. There was never no motel. It was always a hotel. High end. We at the Sheraton. You know what I'm saying? Greek picnic. We gonna have a hotel. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Power Monday. Today we talking about I never used to need a nap. I never used to need a nap. What do y'all know? What do y'all know about running on fumes when you were younger? Never getting a lot of sleep, working 2 or 3 jobs, chasing that dollar, trying to make it happen, saving up for things, buying things. Always moving and shaking or whatever, never really getting proper rest all through your 20s, all through your 30s, maybe even some of your 40s. The time comes when your body has to pay the piper, though, don't it? Because the times when we might have been running like that, or should I say when y'all might have been running like that, I've always taken naps. I'm sorry. I've always got my sleep on. I be hearing cats talking about we used to party all night and we would go to work right from the club. And I know not me. First of all, I never liked the club. And I mean never. I never liked no club. I never liked that. Because it was personal reasons. First of all, it's dark in the club. And I never liked meeting no females in the dark. Like, nah. I want to see you in the light. You know what I mean? Because I used to drink. So if I'm meeting you in the dark and the drinks have kicked in, now I got on my beer goggles, my vodka shades. You know what I mean? Everything looking good. I'm like, one thing is for sure, your Tuesday ain't your Saturday. Saturday is a good day for you. Your Tuesday. But anyway, I've always known the value of getting some sleep. Every job I've had, like my lunch hour or whatever, I'm hauling, I'm dipping off. I'm dipping off to get my private spot. Even if I had to go to the parking lot and just sleep in the car. Like, I does that. Because after a half an hour, or sometimes if it's really heavy, 45 minutes, I come back and I'm a powerhouse. That sleep was like my Popeye spinach. But a lot of people didn't do that. A lot of people ran and ran and ran. And it's not that easy when you're younger to find sleep, especially if you start having children while you're young. So you have to take care of them. You might have to physically take care of them and work to take care of them. So you have to work to financially provide for them, and you might have to work multiple jobs in order to make it happen like that, especially if you are the custodial parent and the single parent. Like if you're not receiving any type of financial support from the other parent, like you're doing this all by yourself, you might not have time to sleep. You might have to go get out there and make it happen for you and yours. So I get that part. Other people, was out. So if you are a single parent and you have to work a lot and you have to take care of your kids, so you might be running them from here and there, and you're trying to set up recreational activities to make sure that you give your children the best child experience that they could have, especially in the absence of a non-custodial parent that may not be there or may not be active or may not be present. So it's, you might not have time to perform any self-care in the form of sleep, in the form of rest, in the form of a nap. So you might not have ever been able to get any naps when you were younger. And you might have grown up in a house where you couldn't take a nap. As crazy as it sounds, some people grew up in the house where once they woke up for the day, they wasn't allowed to go back to sleep for the rest of the day. I knew people who were like that. They mom, when they got up for the day, they mom woke them up in the morning. They had chores for them to do all day. So they made them make their bed, and they wasn't getting back in that bed until later on in the night, after they finished cleaning up the crib, after they got finished babysitting the kids, after they got finished running to the store, after they went to school, after they did whatever they had to do. But one thing is for sure, whether it was Monday through Friday or Saturday or Sunday, you wasn't getting back in that bed, getting your lazy on, getting your rest on, chilling, and all of that kind of stuff. Some of y'all had to start getting high in order to start grabbing naps. Yeah, and those who I'm talking to know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all didn't start getting regular naps until y'all start getting high. You start smoking a lot of that weed. You know what I mean? For some people, weed keeps them up all night thinking and contemplating and philosophizing and all of that. And for other people, they be like, half an hour later, they nod and they dipping. Not the heroin nod, but they sleep. They sleep. My man used to be like that. He used to get his nap on when he used to smoke, but he liked smoking so much. He would be asleep when the blunt got passed around in the cipher, and by the time it got back to him, he'd be like, "Oh yeah." And I'm dead serious. I used to be like, "So you woke up just to make sure that you got your piece? You're smoking a blunt? Am I getting this right?" Because I'm like, "What did that do? That makes your dreams better?" Anyway, it's all good. It's all love, baby. It's all love, baby. But that's what we're talking about tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show. What's going on, T. Carey Wright and Mo? Mona Garrett's all up in the house. What's going on, Mo? Good to see me. Give love, Mo. Give love, Mo. Give love, give love, Mo. All right, and Stacy White, how you feeling, Ma? Good to see me. Some you and my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Sit back, relax, do your thing, Max, and chill. And I hope that y'all had a good Memorial Day. Whether you went out, whether you stayed in the crib, whether you did things around the crib that you needed to do for a while. That would be my story. But I went hiking today. I did. I went on my hike today, and it was dope. It really was. But one thing is for sure, when I came home from the hike, I ate a little bit, ate a little fruit, drunk a lot of water, and I had to go lay down. I went and laid down, took a nice little nap, got up, ate, and went and took another little nap. My body is feeling great. I'm feeling great and accomplished right now, but I'm also feeling every part of my body is like, oh, so you was showing off today. Oh yeah, you was showing off today. You was doing things we ain't done since 2018. Mm-hmm. We used to hike every month from 2015 to 2000 and we used to hike on the last Saturday of every month from 2015 to 2018. And we stopped in 2018. Mainly I stopped because let me tell y'all really the real reason why I stopped. We was doing this for free. Like organizations like Black Girls Rock and you know what I mean, other workout organizations, they charge you to do what you can do for free. And that's like walk, jog, or go in the park. We was doing this totally free. Totally 100% free. The Mind Right Body Better Fitness program, and people wasn't coming. So I said, you know what? After 3 years, almost 4 years, I said, you know what? We gonna shut it down. If y'all want to do this again, y'all let me know. Y'all set it up and everything. Because I'm like, listen, my time is valuable. It is. So I'm working people out for free, doing personal training damn near for free, and doing this hike. And that hike was better than any other exercise regimen or program that I've ever seen to this day. Now everybody going out in the park and they call themselves hiking, but I know they ain't hiking like we was hiking. So if y'all go to my page, y'all see the videos of what we used to do. That's why a lot of them used to call me Sarge. Like, you like a drill sergeant, you be making us do stuff that we don't want to do. Well, y'all came out here to work out. But anyway, that's what I did today. And I definitely needed a nap afterwards. Now, a lot of people think that taking naps is associated with old age, lethargy, and weakness. They figure if you need a lot of sleep, then you're weak. And it's terrible that so many people feel that way, because that can make you start to fall into the realm of sleep deprivation, and that's never good. Your body needs 8 hours of sleep. Scientific research has proven that 8 hours of sleep will have you alert. It'll keep you healthy. It'll keep you in good spirits, and it'll make you more productive. But a lot of us don't get 8 hours. I haven't seen 8 hours of sleep. I'm not sure if I've seen it since I was maybe a teenager, if that. So I'm looking at, like, for me, I'm good on 5 hours. If I get 6, I am A-okay. But that doesn't mean that I don't believe what science has to say. Science says 8, and I think that is true, because I know from working out and things like that, your body needs sleep in order for your muscles to grow, in order for you to lose weight. People who don't get a lot of sleep, it's easy for them to gain weight, very hard for them to take it off. They suffer from anxiety and things like that. Your brain doesn't function very well when you ain't sleeping. When you get enough sleep, you're getting oxygen to your brain. It makes it easier for you to put certain things into perspective, so you don't start panicking and stuff like that. When you haven't slept, you're not alert. And when you're not alert and when you're tired and all of that kind of stuff, emergencies seem worse than they are. Small things seem to get escalated and they seem to get blown out of proportion. So, but a lot of people look at getting sleep as something that their grandmothers used to need, their parents used to need, their old heads used to need. Look, you can't party all night. You can't hang. You can't do this, that, and the third. Look, you over here sleep, passed out. You white boy wasted, all that old stuff. I ain't never get into to drinking contests and all of that kind of stuff. Did I need that? I ain't need to get into no drinking contest. I was having drinking contests with me against myself. And I was losing and winning. Mostly losing. All right. So I never used to need a nap. That's what a lot of people say. I never used to need a nap. I never used to need to lay down and blah 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 blah. Now imagine if you're the type of person that doesn't get a lot of sleep, and then you get with another person that doesn't get a lot of sleep. So you and your partners, neither one of y'all are getting any rest. And y'all wonder why y'all going at each other. Y'all wondering why y'all be at each other's throats all the time. Y'all wondering how come one little petty argument after another is breaking y'all apart, making y'all dislike each other and putting y'all on the edge of a breakup or a divorce. And you don't even know why. You thinking that you need to go to counseling, and the psychologist or the therapist doesn't even know that neither one of y'all be getting no rest. Y'all ain't getting no sleep. That's the real problem. That's the real problem. And I've heard men complain about their women don't let them get no sleep. You ever hear a man complain about that? I have. When I get home, she always got a bunch of shit for me to do. I've been working, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. I did a double or whatever. I don't never get no rest. She got my whole itinerary planned out for me. She always needs something. She don't drive, so I gotta drive everywhere. I gotta do everything. I gotta blah, 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 blah. And a man might hate it and love it at the same time. He likes being depended on, but at the same time, he needs to sleep, and he's complaining that he ain't getting no rest, and she won't let him rest. She might not let him rest in the physical, and she might not let him rest in the mental. She always think I'm out messing with somebody. She always think I be at work. She think I'm messing with somebody at work. She think I'm sexing my ex. She think I'm doing this. She think I can't never get no rest. I can't rest around my girl. I can't ever just relax, get comfortable and chill. She has no chill, always thinking I'm up to something. You need a nap, homie. You need a nap, homie. You need a nap, homie. Need a nap, homie. You need a nap, homie. You need a nap. Need to lay it on down. You need to get from around your chick because she's a clown. Ashley trying to treat you like a clown, and you know that you need to lay down. She might need to lay down herself because neither one is taking care of your health. And I think it's time that we grab the reins and make sure that we also break the chains and do something better for our own sake. And if you don't, yo, you might take years off of your life. That's what happens when you don't sleep. Yeah, from your soul I'll keep. Yo, I know that you need to do better, and you know that thing is true too. So why are you still doing the same things that you really used to? You gotta make it happen right now. You gotta make it happen. All right, y'all. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily. The Daily Go Getimism Show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Son752, aka Omar, with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Daily Go Getimism show, all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also. Tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show, we're talking about I never used to need a nap. I never used to need a nap. Now, I ain't talking about myself, because I always needed a nap, but I never knew the value of a nap. You know how, when you was 5, 6 years old or whatever, and your teacher used to tell you to lay your head down if you got too hype or if you didn't feel well and all that kind of stuff. You had nap time in kindergarten for sure. And you probably didn't want to take a nap. Now, if the place where you work would implement employee nap time, like we got to give y'all by law, we got to give y'all a half an hour on top of y'all lunch break to just chill out, relax, and take a nap. Y'all would be jumping for joy, like, hey. Of course, some of y'all can't get it popping in a half an hour. That somebody would not be me. That somebody would not be me. Because you give me, first of all, when my body decide that we going to sleep, within no more than 10 minutes, my head hit the pillow. And even if I think I'm up, I'm already in dreamland. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm already there. So, the half an hour power nap, the hour of super power nap, that's my thing. But a lot of people think that, needing a nap symbolizes old age and weakness. So it can make a person avoid taking a nap, avoid needing or appearing to need sleep. But sleep and water are essential to your life. They are as essential to your lives as anything else you can do. Your body repairs itself when you sleep. If you're the type of person that gets sick a lot, you suffer from ailments, you suffer from aches and pains, you'll notice that those aches and pains or those ailments take way longer for you to heal from or recover from because you don't sleep a lot. And you notice that when you get really sick, what's the one thing that you have to do when you get the flu or COVID or a bad cold or a upper respiratory infection or any type of ailment? Sleep. Your body will lay you down. You think you're going to work today, but you ain't. And not just because the rest of the office doesn't want you in there infecting them. You're not going to work today because your body says so. So your body has a way of getting what it needs. And if you deprive it for long enough of what it needs, it shows you who's boss. So you don't like to drink water? Okay. You don't like to drink water and you've been running and running and running and running and running. What happens when you are dehydrated? One of the things that happens when you're dehydrated is that you get tired. When you are not hydrated, you get tired. You get fatigued. It gets hard for you to stay up. It gets hard for you to do anything, and you get weak. But besides all of the other things that dehydration causes, one thing that is a number one symptom of dehydration is being tired and sleepy. When you get sick, you laid up in that bed or in that hospital and you have to rest. And the doctors will tell you that, like, you've been, your resistance has been low. You've been running really hard, and you gotta sit it down for a minute. You got to get some rest. So we're gonna write you this script, and we're gonna take you out of work for the next 5 days. So for the next 5 days, you ain't working because this doctor's note says so. So it's going to protect you. It's going to protect you from losing your job, and it's going to tell the job that they'll be liable if anything happens to you because you brought your little dumb black ass up in that job chasing that dollar instead of taking care of your health. The next script that might be written for you might be a death certificate. You keep playing. You got to sit it down, lay it down, close it down, shut them eyes. All right. Cal Chamberlain, mi favorita. Nara says, I don't remember feeling the need for a nap. You might have been a high runner. I knew plenty of people that didn't sleep. They was running all the time. Not me. Not me. When I don't get enough sleep, I get grumpy. I get irritable. I get like, yo, stop asking me so many questions. Stop talking to me. Stop everything. Like, I don't mean to be snippy, but I'm tired. I's tired. Nara says insomnia is a culprit, and that's a bad thing. People who suffer from insomnia, if they be cranky, they be angry, they know they not getting enough sleep, and they want to sleep, they just can't. I don't know. Maybe there's a whole lot going on in their minds that is, unfortunately for some people, not saying this about you, Norris, but for some people, getting sleep can be like nightmarish for them. So some people's psyche won't allow them to lay it down. And then you have some people who just think they're going to miss something by being asleep. You can sleep when you die. You know what I mean? We got shit we got to do. You ain't going to enjoy nothing when you tired. You ain't. All that ripping and running. All of that shit that you want to do will be there when you get back. It will. Especially if what you've been doing is running the streets. The streets will always be there, primed and ready for when you get back. They will save a seat for you. They will. They will save a seat for you. You ain't got to worry about the streets ever leaving you behind, homie. They got you. The streets will be right there waiting for you when you get back. So I said so. Hold on, y'all. Just check it out something real quick. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. To check something out. All right. TK Wright says, I never used to take midday naps. Now, if I'm extra active the next day, I go to bed early, or I may take a nap if I'm sick. My body shuts down and forces me to sleep. My old head used to say to me all the time, Omar, if you don't want to lay down, your body will lay you down for you. But it's going to take what it needs, and it's going to create a situation where it gets what it needs. Your body is very selfish, very self-centered. Your systems are very self-centered. They ain't gonna keep asking you for what it needs and you keep turning it down. They do not like rejection. Your body does not like rejection. So you can keep telling it no. It'd be like, all right, you said no? Okay. Your body is mad manipulative. So it will manipulate a way for you to have to say yes. In the form of sickness, in the form of damage. Most physical accidents occur when a person has not been getting rest because it messes up your cognitive functions. It says, I heard about a local transit driver that literally worked himself to death. And he died way less than a millionaire also, I bet. Stacy White says, I have a water tracker that tells me when I need to drink water. I was dehydrated when I tripped and fell. People think dehydration is a joke. I guess with all this bottled water going on, people think it's a joke. I'm gonna show y'all what a joke is not. Signs of dehydration. Dehydration, 15 symptoms to know. Let's go through this. All right. Oh, this is a good one too. They ain't going. Okay. Mild dehydration. The first symptoms of dehydration are usually a feeling of constant thirst, decrease in the amount of urine, dark yellow urine. Okay. Okay. Muscle and joint pain, fatigue, constipation. You need you need to be you need hydration in order for your bowels to flow, or you'll be hurting or can't go at all. So normally, people who don't have a bowel movement for days normally don't drink a lot of water. Headache and dizziness. I'm saying, what else? What else? What else? Dry skin and lips. Weak immune system. Let's talk about that for a minute. Weak immune system. If the body is dehydrated for a long time, the concentration of toxins in the blood increases, weakening the immune system. Therefore, the body needs to receive enough fluids to facilitate the excretion of toxins and the immune system to be stronger in fighting infection. Hmm. Decreased heart rate and blood pressure. Mm. Oh. Dark circles in the eyes, low and constant fever. Ooh. Other symptoms: bad breath. People who don't drink enough be stinking, halitosis, and cystitis. Cystitis, since there's not enough water to generate the proper amount of urine, the toxins in the kidneys are not diluted and the bladder mucosa is attacked. Thus, the individual ends up suffering from cystitis, which is nothing more than inflammation of the urinary tract. Mm. Asthma and allergies. Wow. Respiratory problems are key problems of chronic dehydration. The rate of histamine produced by the body increases exponentially. Exponentially, they said, as the body loses more water. According to research, chronic dehydration is one of the main causes of allergies and asthma in the human body. Wow. Drinking water is the most important natural remedy for asthma. Did y'all hear that? I didn't even know that. Yo, Drinking water is the most important natural remedy for asthma? We over here reaching for the inhaler. You over there reaching for the albuterol, the nebulizer. You need to drink some water. All right. Wow. Um, in more sensitive people, such as children and the elderly, delirium periods may occur, as well as fainting. A lot of people I've known that were dehydrated have fainted. They cold fainted. In other cases, treatment usually needs to be done at the hospital with the administration of serum directly to the vein. It should be started as soon as possible to avoid serious complications. In other words, they talking about an IV. They talking about an IV. You need to get that water in your system with the yeah. Carol Chamberlain says, this old head just woke up from a nap. That's what's up. I knew what you meant. Nar says muscle cramps. Yeah, definitely. Stacy White says my number wasn't six. My number wasn't six. My number wasn't six. What's that mean? What that mean? And Carol says I can see that, Omar. Clears your lungs. Water clears your lungs. You know, I never thought of that, Carol. I didn't. I didn't know that. I did not know that was the number one natural remedy for asthma. Now you got me thinking, like, the people I know who suffer from asthma attacks, do they drink enough water? And I can't say for sure. But wow. You know what I mean? It makes me want to get in touch with my asthma sufferers and, give them some game if they don't already know. Like, yo, start drinking, drink more water than you'll never lose drinking more than you need, but you will definitely get knocked out by drinking less than you require. Now I'm talking about. Now I'm talking about. Stacy says, I'm so tired of drinking water. I hear you. Drink some more. Oh. No. Okay, Carol says mucus develops in the lungs. Yeah. 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 Carrie says 100. Dehydration is a silent deleter. The people that I've known who suffer from dehydration, they fainted. And I knew, once you start hearing the symptoms of people who have fainted or passed out, or something like that has happened to them and they got rushed to the ER. Yeah, I'm like, I bet you they dehydrated. I'll bet you. And 9 times out of 10, guess what happened? They was dehydrated. Kidney issues, true. UTI, true. Urinary tract infections because your ass won't drink enough water. No, it says, I drink water like I used to drink 40 ounces. Now, getting back to this nap thing. Now, imagine you're not getting enough sleep and you're dehydrated. You are creating a health situation. An extreme critical, like an extremely critical health situation that you have total control over. People say, well, how can you make yourself sleep if you can't sleep? Yeah. Meditation, yoga, physical exercise. Now, if you're not the type of person that has a lot of upper body strength, try to do 100 push-ups and see if you don't get no sleep. Because I can guarantee you that that's going to make it happen for you. First of all, it's going to be hard as hell for you to do 100 push-ups. So keep trying. Keep trying. You're going to be tired as hell after 10 push-ups. You're going to be fatigued as hell. So try to do 15. Make it to 15. I don't care how long you can take breaks. Then try to do 20. 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50. It's going to be hard for you to do it. Physical exercise, strenuous exercise will guarantee that your body is going to lay itself down. But see, you don't know that because you ain't been doing that. You ain't even been doing that. So you looking for Mr. Sandman, either that or getting high or trying supplements in order to help you sleep. You don't need that. You don't need all that. You need to lay it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. We shut them down. Shut it down. Shut them down. But you got to get some sleep. So for my young people out there, y'all ripping and running, getting high, sexing all crazy, doing what y'all think young people can do because y'all don't fear getting hurt or sick and all of that. Well, you can make your invincible years even more omnipotent. You can make your invincible years even more omnipotent by getting some sleep, drinking enough water, drinking enough water. Cap says dehydration also causes your veins to get smaller, so they always give you an IV when they put you in the hospital. Veins to get smaller. I used to be a lot more veiny than this. I'm not having a veiny day. I got one though. You know what I mean? I got one. You see it? Yeah, you can see it. A little pop, little pop. Get veiny, get veiny. Also, drinking water on the drinking water side for all of those people out here who struggle to lose weight. Drink more water. Drink more water, but you got to make sure that your kidneys are straight, because if you drink a lot of water and your kidneys are straight, your kidneys are messed up. If you have kidney issues, then you're just going to be retaining fluid. Man, the problem that comes along with that, that ain't a good look. You don't want no parts. You don't want no parts. You don't want no parts. T. Carey Wright says, Carol, I've been hospitalized for being dehydrated. Oh, ooh. Stacy White says, they gave me an IV with water in it. IV is mostly water, but it's water with some other stuff in it. So it can give you a little jolt. It can give you an extra boost. So it's water with stuff. Well, let's look at it. Let's find out exactly what is an IV. Do we question that enough? What is in an IV? Okay. Let's see here. Everything to know about intravenous injections. An IV is an injection of a medication or another substance into a vein and directly into the bloodstream. It is one of the fastest ways to get a drug into the body. Administration involves a single injection followed by the insertion of a thin tube or catheter into a vein. This allows, a healthcare professional to administer multiple doses of medication or medicated infusions without having to re-inject needles to deliver each dose. This article outline. Okay, so there isn't any one thing inside of an IV. The IV is going to have whatever you need in order to improve your health. So it says a healthcare professional may administer an IV injection in the following situations: when a person needs a potentially life-saving medication very quickly, when a person needs a very accurate dose of a medication, when a person needs a large dose of a medication over an extended period of time, when taking a medication by mouth would be impractical or ineffective, when a person would otherwise require multiple injections, such as when receiving treatments for some chronic conditions, or when a person cannot eat or drink and requires fluids through an IV line. All right. So whatever medication, whatever drugs, whatever, you know, that thing is that you need in order to get your body back together requires, that's what's in an IV. An IV, Nora says saline is in there. Saline. Carol says most meds tell you to drink plenty of water when taking. They sure do. Stacy White says, I told you. Well, according to this, I noticed it didn't say anything about saline. It didn't say anything about anything. It said whatever you need. Whatever you need. But I can tell you this, Stace, whatever they put in the IV had more than just water in it. And I'll pinky bet you that it was more than just water in there. Because water right into your bloodstream ain't going to do what they need to do for you once you suffer from dehydration. So bet me. Go ahead. Put your pinky. Come on. Here, come on. Bet me. Bet me. Bet me. Bet me. Stacy says, I was messed up. I bet you what. Is it? People think dehydration is a joke. It's not. It's mad serious. You imagine if you suffer from hydration while you were driving a car, operating machinery or something like that. You just pass out. Can you imagine? You got dizzy, queasy, and just passed out while you was behind the wheel in the left lane, flowing traffic. You done, and your passengers are done too. TK right says, been there. Ooh. Heaven help us all. 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 So we're talking about a lot about dehydration, but we was here to talk about taking a nap. Where are my nappers out there? Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. We are talking about I never used to need a nap. Well, I used to need a nap, and I still need a nap, and I'm gonna take a nap later on. I love sleep. I love sleep. Sometimes I go to bed with just sleep alone. Like, no, only sleep is in my bed. Stacy White says, I'm a walking miracle. I hear that. T. Carey Wright says, one of my trips to NOLA, I was dehydrated. I had to pull into a rest area and hydrate, then nap. See? But the sleep and the water go together. The sleep and the water go together. Like I said, my old head used to tell me, you don't want to lay your body down, your body will lay itself down for you. You ain't got to worry. And when you are suffering from illness, your body tries to sleep, 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 sleep until it can kick your immune system into gear to fight those infections, to fight off the foreign toxin. That's why your body shuts down and wants to sleep. Because while you awake, you ain't fighting off nothing. Nobody gets well awake. You get well when you fall asleep. People wake up, somebody I think I feel better. And that sleep that you had allows your body to kick in the hydro, I mean the kick in the healing process. So it feels like while you're awake, you're starting to feel better. But you're feeling better while you're awake because of the healing that took place while you were asleep. And then what do? We go and repeat the same mistakes that we made before. Oh, yeah, well, I wasn't getting enough sleep, and I'm gonna make sure that I get enough sleep. And then you wind up, getting falling into the same cycle as you had before, not getting enough sleep. Stacey White says, I take a nap from 3:30 to 4:30, and I'm good for today. That sounds good. Because I normally take mine from between 4:30, sometimes 4:30 to 6:30. Sometimes I have just most times I've just woken up from a nap. I wake up, my alarm is set for 6:30. So I try to sleep from 4:30 to 6:30. It doesn't always work. So sometimes I only sleep from 5 o'clock to 6:30. An hour and a half does me nice though. Because I'm stacking on to the sleep that I got when I came home from work. I'm adding on, I'm stacking, I'm stacking, I'm stacking, I'm stacking, I'm stacking. Yeah, TK, right? Good thing I'm glad you made it through from that harrowing ordeal, falling asleep at the wheel or experiencing dehydration symptoms from behind the wheel of a car. No good, black woman. No good. No good. No good. Carol says, that's that power nap. Carol, that power nap thing, that thing real. That thing real. And honestly, one thing all Aquarians know, Aquarians got a nap. Aquarians sleep. They be like, listen, man, I hear all that you talking about. I ain't never known an Aquarian that that I ain't never known anybody born under the sign of Aquarius that didn't nap their ass off. They be getting it in. They make sure, look, this nap gotta happen. This nap gotta happen. I wonder if Michael Jordan used to take naps. You know what I mean? Take a nap right after practice, before practice, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. He was an Aries. He was Aries moon, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Aries be pushing it too much. They'd be fine. Nah, they'd be fine. Ah, TK right said they sure do. Yo, I look, my mom, my sister, other girls that I've gone with back in the day, they're like they was look, yeah, they gets theirs in. They gets theirs in. No, it says every blue moon a power nap comes my way. You can train yourself to do it. And I would encourage you to train yourself to get the nap before the napping trains itself to come get you. You definitely want it to be the other way around where you are in control. You want that. Carol says, We do. I can fall asleep talking to you. I know it. I know how it be. Shoot, I was over my mom's house yesterday, and I'm on the couch doing something on my phone. And he was watching the phone go down. They was like, "Omar, you fall asleep?" I was like, "Yeah." How'd y'all know? My eyes closed though, right? Talking about some how'd you know? They said we seen the phone going down. It was going down. It's going downtown. It's going downtown. What up, cat? We know cats got to get their sleep on. Nap and nap. They know. They know their bodies ain't gonna be all right. You can't be out there running from dogs and catching squirrels. You don't get no rest. Head start acting crazy. Ooh. All right, we about to do these birthday shout outs. Stacey White says, uh, I fell twice. I passed out in the apartment, and my family would not let me come home. They was watching over me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody trying to let that happen. If people care about you, they ain't gonna let that happen to you twice. Don't flex your paws in me, cat. Y'all can't see Crystal. I'm looking dead at her. Oh, there you go. What's up? Come here. Come here. Don't just look. You know you're way up here. Come on. Stop scratching the chair. No, it says, I just remember when I first started working 2 jobs, I would take 20 to 30-minute power naps. And that's what you working 2 jobs. You probably needed more than that or longer than that. But at least you took that. Let's do these birthday shots. Watch it, cat. Watch it. I'm not taking a scratching from you today. Get your paws off me. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious May 29th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them, making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Shay Clark turning 40 years old today. She done entered the 40-40 club. And also Stacey Welker, happy birthday to you. And Niagara Moore turning 49 years old today. And Tina Sanchez turning 59 years old today. And Keisha McCoy turning 53 years old today. And Alicia Mashore turning 57 years old today. And Valerie Chirac turning 31 years old today. And Latasha Thomas turning 42 years old today. And Chardell Love turning 46 years old today. And Marcus Mosiah Yisrael, happy birthday to you. And Yolanda Williams, go get her. Yolanda Williams turning 55 years old today. And go get her. My man Ryan Walters turning 39 years old today. And last but not least, my auntie Dorothy Games. Dorothy Games, happy birthday to you, auntie. I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and everybody out there who shares this birthday on this glorious May 29th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, Tronics. You gotta get you a nap. Yeah, because that's the haps. And if you don't get you enough sleep and you're not drinking enough in your soul, you will keep people gonna be slow slinging if I were blinging at your funeral. And you don't want that to happen to all your peoples. You don't want to go before your time has come, and you ain't the one. Yo, you got a son and a daughter, so I think that your order, you'll do better for yourself. Self-care, self-help. Yo, act like you know for self. Yo, go for self. Yo, go for yours. You gotta lay your ass down right now. And if you don't, then you're gonna go down, 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 down. And you don't wanna go down and fall. You don't wanna have to look after y'all. You don't have to have everybody look after you. You know what I'm talking about, and you know what you need to do. You ain't drinking enough water. You ain't getting enough sleep. You ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You out here wailing, and your breath stinking. All right. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night for another daily go getimism show. So make sure y'all come on through and make sure that we have a good time. Nah, gonna have a good time. Hey. All right, so make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. So Blog Talk, we gonna get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. Peace, y'all. I success, etc. A peace, y'all. I success, etc.